welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. I have finally started creating content on my entrepreneurship series. That's for me. It's something that I've been wanting to do, and as I briefly mentioned in my introduction video, I'm an entrepreneur. It's almost 2 years now, and it's one of the things that I wanted to share content on this channel. And yeah, finally it's happening. It's here. The girl is ready. The girl is now creating content, and yeah, it's something that I'm very passionate about, and it's something that I want to share my experience on my channel. It's not verified by experts in any way. It's based solely on my own personal experience as an entrepreneur, and I want to share the things that I've been learning and the things that I'll continue to be learning on my own journey as an entrepreneur. And I just hope that it can be a source of information to other people out there who are pursuing entrepreneurship, or who are thinking about being entrepreneurs. And yes, it's something that I'm very passionate about. I want to share. I want to educate as many people about entrepreneurship. And so finally it's here. I've decided to go with a series where I'll be uploading an episode about the entrepreneurship. I've decided also to name it Entrepreneurship Talk with me, with Miss J, and I'll just save it on my video playlists, and I'll be uploading an episode. I think I'll be uploading 2 episodes every week. Not every week, sorry, every month. At least 2 episodes every month will be okay, or at least 1 if I felt to. But I want to have it as a series where I upload an episode, and on each particular episode I'll be sharing information about a particular topic. Let's say, for example, I'll be sharing, I'll be doing an episode about using delivery services. Is it necessary? How can it help help your business? That's type of thing. So every episode will be on a particular topic, and it's solely based on my own experience as an entrepreneur. It's not whatever knowledge or experience that I'm sharing, or tips, do's and don'ts that I'll be sharing. It's solely based on my own experience as an entrepreneur. It's not verified by experts or anything like that, so take note of that. And yes, so here it is. We are here, and I hope that this series is going to get to the right people, get audience to the right people, and we can create a community whereby us entrepreneurs, as small business owners, we can gather here together and share information with each other. I hope that not only is it going to be me sharing information, but then we'll create a community whereby we can all share information, even other entrepreneurs as well, share information that will just help our businesses thrive. And particularly I'm going to be using the word small businesses a lot, because as an entrepreneur I believe that my businesses are still small scale, but at the same time I really do believe that small businesses are contributing a lot when it comes to building up the economies, and also, I just think that small businesses are also benefiting the individuals who are running them in terms of creating livelihood for them. Therefore, they do deserve a huge amount of recognition, a huge amount of support, because people are depending on these small businesses as a source of their livelihood, to take their kids to school, to cater for their daily lives and all of that sort. So I think they deserve a recognition as much as, you know, the big corporations that we know out there do. Yeah, so basically that's it. And on this very first episode, I'm going to do an introduction of my businesses, how I started, where I am now, and where I'm hoping to go as a small business owner. So my journey began in 2020, around June. I started an online clothing store that's based in Sim. That's mainly based in Sim, but I do have clients, 1 or 2 clients that are based here in SA, where I am at the moment. The reason behind me starting this business is, at the time, it's because I was looking for something to do that required me to put effort while I'm at home. This is just after lockdown, you know, restrictions were being eased but slowly, and a lot of people were losing their jobs. And at the time, even looking for jobs, people were struggling, because now people were being laid off, and looking for jobs was really like tough for most people. And for me at the time, I couldn't really apply for jobs because I hadn't received my my certificate for my undergrad. And so I was looking for something to do while I'm at home. And the one thing that came to mind was, let me start an online boutique, right? It's because I already was passionate about fashion. Like, I'm so into women dressing up, looking good, having like a nice outfit. I'm so passionate about fashion in general, and it started way back when I was still in varsity. I think it's one of the things that like helped me be confident for my identity as a young lady in varsity. I remember when I got to uni as a freshman, first year at University of Johannesburg, I was wowed by how like there's so much diverse in fashion, how people would dress, whether casually, whether formally. I was wowed by how people would dress and how nice and how confident everyone would look in the way that they were dressed. And it really like gave me this and I wanna find my sense of identity with the way that I dress, right? So when I started, that's when I started, you know, paying attention to how I would dress, whether it's a casual outfit, whether it's like a super laid outfit, whether I'm dressed up, whether I'm dressed down. It was one of the things that were, it's still one of the things that's very important to me, to dress into something that still people are going to look and say, oh yeah, she looks nice. And it just, not only that, but it also just gives me confidence if I'm wearing an outfit that I feel like, oh yes, I'm feeling nice. People, when they see me, they will also be like, oh, she looks nice, and all of those things. So yeah, back in varsity, I started paying so much attention into the way that I would dress, whether I'm going to a lecture, whether I'm wearing casual wear, whether I'm wearing formal wear. It became something that was so important to me to always show up looking in an outfit that makes me feel confident, an outfit that's looking nice. And so with that, I started, you know, looking for shops in Joburg CBD that I could go and shop my clothes at a very affordable, cheap price, because I was still a student and obviously I didn't have a lot of money, and I would actually use money for my groceries to do clothes shopping. My friends would always laugh at me that I would rather eat noodles and tinned foods the whole month rather than buying proper groceries, because I had to also take into considerations the clothes that I would wear to lectures every day, and to me my look was everything. So now I became a very experienced with looking for boutiques in Joburg CBD where I would go and get some items to build up my wardrobe, whether it's casual wear, whether it's formal. My wardrobe had to look nice, and my friends will tell you that I would always be looking nice in school and varsity, whether it's a casual outfit, whether it's a formal outfit. I had to always look nice. And they also ended up you know, in like using me as their stylist whenever they would be going, like if we're going out, or we are going for lunch, or it's just normal day where all of my friends, not all of them, but some of them ended up, you know, using me as a stylist in varsity. And so that's when I got to realize that, you know what, I have this like an eye for fashion. I have an eye for good things, and my goal basically was to find, like, I wanted to find nice fashionable items that looked nice on me when I wear them, but at the same time they were not breaking my budget. And so that's when I realized that, you know what, maybe one day I would want to start a clothing store for women, because I have an eye for fashion. And if I ever do start like a clothing store, it has to be for customers that I can relate to, people who are like me, who are looking for things to build up their wardrobe, but at a very affordable price that I would afford as well. So this is what led to me starting an online clothing store, and my online clothing store is Slick Diva Couture. You can find us on Instagram, slick_diva_couture. Instagram is my main page, is my main way of marketing my business, and my main source of getting customers. Is yeah, so I will also put the link in the description box. And so it's been quite a journey with the clothing store. I think overall I am so grateful for the highs, the lows, the lessons. I'm gonna cry. I didn't cry, like I feel like I'm about to tear up, because when I look back at the journey, it's like it's been a growing experience for me, not just as an entrepreneur but as a person as well. I think one of the most important lessons that I've learned from running a business is that it takes patience. It takes patience to watch something grow, like from the ground up. And Slick Diva Couture has taught me that. Like, I literally watched it start from 0 followers on Instagram to now we are at about 6,000 something followers, and I'm still speechless when I look back at the journey, because it's been a growing experience. You every day you are discovering new things about your business. Every day is a new day for you to try and come up with new ideas to grow your sales, to grow your customer base. And every day is like you look forward to every single day, so that you can grow your business and you can learn new things. And that has been Sleep Diva Couture for me. And I would just say consistency has paid off for me in terms of Sleep Diva Couture. Like, I've watched it grow from zero to something. And it's more harder when it's an online business, because you need to gain people's trust, and people need to have confidence in you. People need to like whatever you are selling. They need to follow you. They need to be confident enough to say, okay, I'm going to trust her enough as an online business to buy something from her. Because people, like, some people are scamming people, especially now that online businesses, it's at its peak. Like, some people solely just start online business so they can scam people. So it makes it hard for other people who are really genuinely like doing online business with no bad intentions at all, for customers to then say, okay, I trust you, I'm gonna order something from you, I'm gonna buy something from you, and then they become a returning customer of yours. So just watching my business start from zero, where you are trying to get people to trust you, and then to actually become returning customers of yours, that's really really wonderful to watch. And I'm just grateful for that journey. And fast forward to last year, 2021, around this time, my good friend Tagudzwa approached me, and she was like, Audrey, if you're ever thinking about another business idea to pursue, please don't leave me. Bring me on board, we can be partners and whatnot. And that's when I thought to myself, okay, let me look into other business ideas that we could possibly explore into together. And as I was scrolling down on Instagram the other day, I saw a post relating to candy. It's a candy store, and I go, that's really dope. It's not something that I'm really well acquainted with, but that's really dope. And then I started, doing more research into it, how it works. And then I started looking into where to get supplies, the different packages we could do. And around April, me and my friend started an online candy store that's based in Sim. Currently, we are actually working on also exploring the SA market. And yeah, we started a candy online store. And fast forward to November last year, we actually had like a physical location set up. So the candy store is all things candy. On Instagram, it's all_things_candy.zw. That's our username on Instagram. And as well, it's our main way of marketing is based on Instagram. Although both my businesses have Facebook pages, I will also put the link to all things candy in my description below. And also with that as well, it's been a learning journey, because it's something that I wasn't well acquainted with. but uh, just the same thing, watching it grow from zero to having like a regular customer base that you have each and every day, each and every week. It's beautiful to watch. And I think one of the most sentimental things to entrepreneurs, especially small business owners, is watching your business grow, even if it's just by a little margin. It's one thing that will encourage you, it will motivate you to want to put more effort, to want to work harder. And that's how I always take it every single day. Whenever I see improvements, whenever I see growing, even if it's by 0.011%, it's something for me. It's a huge achievement for me. And so when it comes to where I see my business is growing, for all things candy, like I said, me and my partner were working on exploring the SA market this year. By God's grace, we hope that we'll have a website soon, and we'll be exploring the SA market. And yeah, in terms of the online clothing boutique, I just, this year I'm planning on just expanding it in terms of customer base. I would really like my clients to grow my client base, and I hope that next year in 2023, by the grace of God, that I will have a physical store based in Zim for the clothing store. That's something that I'm starting to work towards, on to have a physical store in Harare. That's 2023, but as of 2022, I'm just trying to work on increasing my customer base, and possibly also start working with content creators based in Sim as well, to also just help me grow my client base. So yeah, that's the introduction to the entrepreneurship series. I'm very proud of the work that I've put in when it comes to my businesses, and I'm very proud of being a small business owner. And I would really love to say it's something that have helped me to grow as a person. Also, it has molded me into being patient, not just when it comes to business, but being patient in life in general. And so yeah, that's the first episode. And yeah, in the next episode, in the second episode, I am going to share how one can start.